PhoneArena.com is here at the Verizon Powerful Answers event. This is Max with you, and one of the other winners in the event was TinyTap, winner of the education category. They just scored a $1 million award from Verizon for a rather innovative app that enables anyone to develop pretty much their own education app, including kids. And so I'm with Nir, who's with TinyTap. He's going to kind of guide me through how this environment works, for right down to just taking me into like a basic content quiz. We're going to look at a part about Nelson Mandela here, and then just show the different features about how kids can learn from this, how the content is delivered, and how the content will then be distributed as well through their own marketplace. So thanks for joining us, Nir.
Hi.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Good.
So let's jump into a game created on TinyTap.
Right.
So this one was created about Nelson Mandela.
Yep.
And as you can see, a user took a video.
Right. So the
from
content,
YouTube.
exactly. So the content can incorporate videos, quizzes, everything. And as you can tell, it's a multi-page environment. It's easy to navigate, and when you want to do that, you literally turn the page.
Yeah. So let's jump in one of the questions.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And then this is like a quiz, based on the video. So let's say I pick the wrong answer. You see a puff of smoke, and you hear an "uh-oh" coming from the computer. We all know the answer is that he was in jail for nearly 3 decades, and so the kid wins a balloon from that. Although he lost one of the 3 stars there in the grading system, and then it goes on. So you can develop this content in this fashion, and this is something that like an instructor would put together for his or her own class.
yeah.
But then you also showed us something where you had an instructor upload a whole bunch of quizzes or games, as it were, for his class. So you have your own market that you're developing, and his name was Parkinson. Go ahead and pull him up here as part of the search here. His name was Parkinson, I remember.
Yeah.
And you had him, his whole class uploaded games that the students developed based on our solar system, which is kind of neat. So not only are you able to pull up content and quizzes from other educators, but here the kids can develop their own app and their own game and create content that can be used interactively by other people in a TinyTap environment.
Yeah, as you can see, you can follow the user. You can also like the game, so it's a social marketplace.
Sure.
By all means, you can even sell your game on the
Right,
market.
and that's one of the things you mentioned, that there's some content that's free, some that's for sale. How do you keep this affordable for kids or developing markets where the education system is actually might actually be getting its start with this kind of
Good
technology?
question. Yeah, right now a user can upload a game and ask to sell it on the market.
Okay.
But actually, what we're going to do is offer a subscription where you can unlock all the paid content for one in-app purchase. Make
Right.
it easy for the parents and for the kids.
Sure.
Don't need to ask for a password or make it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there we go.
So, yeah.
Well, I mean, all these things are still in develop. I mean, it gives school systems or kids an opportunity to monetize it without it being a massive, open market, like say the Android or Google Play Store or the iTunes environment. And so with that, TinyTap is off to a great start with this $1 million grant that it got from Verizon as part of the new Powerful Answers version 1.0. You guys are the first winners in this category. And TinyTap is based in Tel Aviv, Israel. They are, what's next? I mean, what's the first deployment strategy for this content?
Okay, so we're talking about the prize.
No, about the app. Is it already up in use? Or
We launched about a year ago. We have over 1 million downloads so far on iOS only. So we're going to expand into Android and even make the app more useful for adults, schools and such. You can see schools in England. This one is from Brazil.
Right.
Actually, it's from Power of Code.
Right.
They teach to use the kids how to code using TinyTap.
Outstanding, and that's one thing this world needs, is a lot more people that can write code. So that's really good stuff. Well, I really appreciate the heads up here, Nir, and seeing TinyTap in action. You can see how this all fits together in the world of education as we take this technology to the next level with the Verizon Powerful Answers event. Congratulations on your award. And we look forward to seeing this develop into expanding into another year of success for TinyTap. Keep checking in with us here at CES 2014 in Las Vegas with PhoneArena.com and more from this Verizon event and other activities here in Vegas.